guys, welcome to Off the Cuff. I'm your host Sharon Kamau, and today we are talking about, hey you guys, are you ready for this? We are talking about a very interesting topic, and why do men leave after sex? Have you ever wondered, or does it happen? Does it really happen, or it's something that doesn't happen but people think it happened? Or yeah, we are going to dive deep into that conversation in a bit, but allow me to introduce my guest. He goes by the name Allan, and he's going to tell us about himself. Karibu sana, Allan.
Thank you so much for having me. I don't take this chance for granted. I'm really honored. So my name is Allan Lawrence. I'm a counseling psychologist, certified relationship coach, and author as well. I run a mentorship program called the Activate Experience, and beside that we also have a relationship hub called the Love Banquet.
Hey, tell me about it.
Yeah, at the Love Banquet, we've realized that, at the end of the day, love matters is a space whereby many people don't want to talk about it in reality, especially men. So in the hub, we tackle serious issues, be it overcoming masturbation, be it on how do you bounce back after heartbreak. So those deep things. And actually, we are having classes that are going under the Love Banquet Academy now.
Amazing.
Yeah. Yes.
Hey, I would like to know how you bounce back after heartbreak. It's a topic that I think many people want us to talk about, and probably we'll invite you in another session to talk about it. Yeah. He's also an author, guys. He's going to tell us about his books in a bit. Yeah. So do you want to tell us about your books?
No problem, it's still okay. So I have written a number of books. I have Spotting Red Flags in Your Relationships. I have Maximizing Your Singlehood. I have Keeping Your Love Life Alive. I have Before You Think of Dating. I have the other one, Thriving Relationships. So we have a number of books. For those who follow us, will be able to get in touch and also have a copy and read,
Yeah. So where can a person get your books?
We have our books for those who are in Nairobi, we have our bookstore at Nuria Bookshop along Moi Avenue. And there is another bookshop I keep forgetting. Then also across the country, we have a number of books there. But basically, if you get in touch with us on my website or through our social media platforms, we will ensure that you have a book or also book us for some engagement.
All right, amazing.
Yeah.
So how does one join the classes?
Classes, we have the link there on my, they say bio. I'm learning the technology things here. So you have a contact there whereby you can reach out and sign up. But will you mind giving our official number maybe?
We will. We'll put it in the description and then we will share.
Yeah, no problem.
When we write the description. All right, amazing. That's an amazing job you're doing.
Thank you so much.
Yeah. So what inspired you to write?
What inspired me to write in most cases, I've really struggled in terms of speaking. I have an idea, but speaking becomes a bit challenging. It's only through therapy that's when I overcame stammering, you get. So, so I find myself so much writing in most cases. So that's how I'll express myself. Yeah.
What was the title of your first book?
It was a Wisdom Nugget.
Okay.
Yeah.
What made you write the book?
I have a background whereby I came from the seminary. So, yeah.
Okay. Seminary ni ile ya father.
Ile ya father. Yeah, I really wanted to be a priest, so I was at the seminary for quite some time. So coming from the seminary, at that time, I went through some weird circumstances. So coming out, I went through a very rough time. I went through rejection, all those kind of things, depression, and what have you. So through that, I sat down, I was like, and that time, guys will reach me, talk to me, and what have you. Little do they understand that I'm bleeding. So I always call that season, I was leading while bleeding. So people think that you're very strong, but deep down, you know what you're going through. You are a public success, yet a private failure. So that particular time, I was like, no, let me use this time maybe to be writing, because, through that's what really inspired my first book.
Amazing. So that was a completely different sector and not relationship. So what made you shift from that now to come to relationship. Yeah. Many characters. Tell us.
You see, one thing, being like whereby guys will view you as a priest, so they will come with a number of issues in most cases. So I found myself in a space whereby guys will come for relationship advice, for relationship counseling, and little do they understand that I've not gone through all these things. So, but one thing that kept me, or rather even keeps me going, waiting to learn out of experience is absolute ignorance. Wisdom will dictate that you also learn from other people who have gone ahead of you and also teach from that. So through that, it really inspired me to go back for counseling again at the university, of which I'm also one of the lecturers in one of the universities in the country. So through that, I realized that in most cases, I'm so much inclined to relationships. So that's when I felt like, why not? Because remember, from the womb to the tomb, you need people. Yeah. So you can never exist just in a vacuum. You ought to be a person who you have to be in a relationship-oriented person. So in everything, you are a relationship away to becoming who you want to become. So not unless we are going to invest so heavily in relationships, we are going to get it so wrong. Sharon, I kid you not, if seated here and you tell me that you are where you are because of your academia or because of your financial pedigree, I'll doubt you. So there is a place whereby relationships is a currency.
True. Yeah, 100%. Actually, I think relationship is a currency in today's world, because the people you connect with are the people who will make you meet people, make you do business. You know, you also need people to do business and make money.
Yeah, you connect. You collect where you are connected.
Yeah, true. True.
Yeah.
So, to today's topic about why men leave after sex. Why would it, well, I don't know if I want to start there or I build it up to something else. So why do men leave after sex?
Before even that,
Or do they actually leave?
Yeah, they do. One thing all of us we need to agree is, at the end of the day, what is relationship to a woman and what is relationship to a man? You see, we are doing the same activity, but all of us, we have different expectations. In the extent whereby sex to a woman, this is the beginning of something. Yes. To a man, this is the end of something. Oh. Yeah, because men, we are project oriented. So it's like, you see the way I have a projection for the year. I want to buy myself a new car. I really need to build. So it's the same way. Yeah. So the moment a woman or a man and a woman gets intimate, to a woman, she feels very much connected. Yes. To a man, I've conquered you. So what is there? So it takes an intentional man to stay. Otherwise, that is why relationship is not for boys and girls. Yes. It's for mature people who really understand what they're getting themselves into. But the challenge with our generation, we are getting into relationships and marriages based on feelings. Feelings are very fickle. Feelings come and go. But if we are getting into a relationship, understanding the dynamics, we will be able to navigate the challenges that come. Because you are getting into a relationship because of what you feel. Yeah. So tomorrow, supposing you'll not feel the same vibe with this person. So basically, in most cases, it takes two people to be very much intentional, to understand that sex is not the final of the exam, it's part of the script.
Amazing. So let's talk a little bit about the foundation. The foundation of the relationship. Do you think that the foundation matters when it comes to relationship?
It is very, very, very important, because how deep and how strong your relationship can stand the test of time is dependent on the kind of foundation the two of you lay. And the kind of foundation the two of you lay is dependent on the kind of the dates you go out there. Because you realize that today when people go out there for dates, ni kukunywa chai, kujua new restaurants and what have you. Yeah. But dating, what is dating? Dating is for us to have a conversation, to check on the chemistry, to check on the compatibility, ask some serious questions, destiny, because this is a destiny-altering decision that you have to make. So where do the two of you meet? Is your purpose in synchrony? Is your vision in synchrony? So remember, you don't marry people. you marry the personality, you marry the purpose of someone, or rather you date the personality of somebody. So you have to be very careful of what you're getting yourself into. So do not just get into a relationship based on the feelings. Get into a relationship beyond feelings. Get into a relationship because you are committing yourself into it. So foundation really matters. Which kind of discussion are you going to have? Because remember, no relationship ends wrong. It starts wrong.
100%.
Yeah. So it starts wrong. Which foundation are the two of you laying? Because maybe you are there and all that you can discuss is all about sex, which is so wrong. Today, Sharon, I kid you not, scientifically proven, even in, let me use an example, in Nairobi, minor sex out of a relationship, many guys will be single.
Are you serious?
Yeah. And ladies keep on asking, why this guy is not committing? Sharon, let me ask you. Today, why should I buy the cow and yet I can get the milk free?
Oh, yeah, exactly.
So we are lacking men committing in relationships because there is the supply of free sex.
Ah, yeah.
So today, if the supply is going to be cut, you'll see most young men or people in relationship will commit.
Yeah. I actually agree with you because I was having a conversation with a friend, and he said, me, I don't want to commit because, you know, I can get whatever I want. And I think right now sex has become, someone was saying about something to do with gift. It is supposed to be, I can't remember what it was, but he was saying about sex is supposed to be a gift, a wedding night gift, but apparently it is a birthday gift. That is what people are giving during birthdays. Yeah. And you've mentioned something about, I want to take you back also to foundation. So how do people lay their foundation so that their relationship sparks?
Sharon, even what starts the foundation of a relationship is you as an individual. Relationship, there is nowhere it recorded, even in the Bible, anywhere, that relationship is going to make you a better person. You get what needs to happen is you as an individual get a life before you think of a life partner.
Ah, amazing.
So yeah, so can you validate the person in the mirror? Today, many people are using relationship as a rescue mission from themselves. People are using a relationship as a rehab from themselves, to the extent that a person is not realistic with the person in the mirror. You ask this person, what is your strength? They don't understand. So you find today people getting into relationship because they have a twisted mentality about relationships. It's all about, for a man, for example, a man, I'm eyeing this girl because I really want sex. And a woman is eyeing this guy because she wants a relationship. So you realize that it begins from a place of you as an individual. What are you really doing with your own life? Are you busy with your own life? So that when this person will come, this person will not complete you, but will complement you. You get?
Amazing.
Yeah. So it begins from a place of you as an individual. The tone you are going to have in your relationship, or rather marriage, is determined by the set you set as a single person. So in your singlehood, how well fulfilled are you? Because if you are not going to love the person in the mirror, you cannot be able to perceive and receive romantic love. So if you are not, like let's say, William say you are not enjoying your own company, any kind of attention somebody will give you, will interpret it as love. So the foundation begins by you as an individual. Before even we ask what the relationship is going to benefit you, ask yourself, what am I really bringing in the relationship? So what are you bringing on the table? For real, relationship is you, what am I really bringing in the relationship? What I'm going to get out of the relationship will sort itself out. So the foundation, basically what I'm trying to say is the foundation begins with you as an individual, whereby what are some of the things that you cannot be able to compromise? What are some of the things that you can be able to tolerate? We're having so many people in relationships whereby they don't feel celebrated, but they are tolerated. You get?
True,
Yeah.
true.
So it is very important, the foundation and the tone. How fulfilled you are as a single person determines how fulfilled would you be in a relationship.
Okay.
It sets the tone.
Amazing. So what can you do to make for example, for the ladies, is there something that you will see and it will be like a red flag to you? And just a minute, is the sound okay? It's okay. All right. So what will you as a lady or as a guy, are there the red flags too? This relationship is not leading anywhere, or what are the things to check out?
Number one, is this person secure enough to let you shine? Some people you think that you are partners or you are dating these people because you are perambulating in mediocrity. Because there is a version of you, if you manifest today, this person cannot be able to withstand. So if you are going to have a fulfilling relationship, it's just like you are expecting champagne on a changa budget. It can never work.
It can never work.
So it begins by you as an individual, whereby what are some of the things that you can really tolerate. So is this person secure? Like today, Sharon, let me use an example, somebody like you. You are doing all these kind of things. Then you meet a guy, it's like, no, me, I don't want my woman to be on social media. I don't want you to do this. So you see, I'm compromised. You get? So, and that is a place that many people tend to really ignore, but it's a red flag.
It is actually.
It's a red flag. The other thing that my generation we talk about and they run away, the place of God is very important.
Yes.
Because today you find many people, umepata na mdem, huyu dem ako na nyash. Jamaa naye anasema, wacha tuseme the way iko. Aki ninapenda hiyo six pack. Aki the way huyo jamaa ako na six-figure salary. Huyu jamaa ako very 6 feet tall. At the end of the day, the devil himself 666. So it emanates from a place of how secure you are. The other place is the place of God. There is nothing, Sharon, as romantic and sexy as a partner who can pray with you.
Yeah, pray with you and pray for you.
Yes, whereby today I can just call you and be like, I just want to pray with you. Not because of anything. Not ati nataka kuitisha do, ama nataka kuitisha gift. No, just to be like, you know what, I'm praying with you. And you look at it, and especially young men and women in churches. It's so weird. Today mmepata na mse, the next minute unasikia unataka unagongewa na ama unagonga na simu lango. The next minute mse atakupigia. Huyu jamaa anaimbanga soprano kama mimi. Na usiku anakupigia hello baby. Akikupigia hivyo manze wewe anza tu kuspeak in tongues. Akiwa mserious atakujoin. You understand what I mean? So the place of God is very important to the extent whereby mse anaweza kuwa handsome. This girl can be very beautiful. The question is, the Bible talks of a person who is not spiritually sound is as good as a corpse.
True.
So today, hata huyu mtu akwe handsome aje na amekufa, will you marry that person?
You will not.
But why are we dating and marrying people who
are spiritually dead?
You understand?
That's deep.
Yeah.
That's really deep. It's really deep. There's something, hata karibu nikuite pasi sasa.
No problem, I am one.
There's something you've talked about, and there's something that has really been coming out. People say, mi siwezi date watu wa kanisa. Watu wa kanisa ndo the worst people you can date. What do you think? Where do we miss it? Where do we miss it in the church?
We miss it in the church, and still there is still hope in terms of unapata mdem wewe una realize this guy akona some weird character. You realize this person has a weird relationship with finances, but you are there unasema nitamuombea ata change. Let me remind you, sister change maker, you cannot change a man. The only man you can change ule ako kwa daipa na ule ako langata. That's the only person you can change. So we are trying to perform the work of God, and yet this person, that's why I began by saying a relationship is not a garage. It's not a rescue center. It is a relationship, it's not a mentorship program. So now realize what say, and we cannot heal psychological issues through prayers. Well, let's be real. Unapata boy church, ndio udema naimbanga praise and worship. But this woman also she deserves baby girl treatment. Of course. Anahitaji ambiwe beautiful things. Na nyinyi madem tukiwaambia beautiful things, ni kwambia your dress looks good, usiniambia the work of the Lord. Hapana, you accept compliment. You get?
We say thank you.
Yeah, going out for dates does not mean as a church girl or as a church boy, does not necessarily mean sleeping with this person. It means that you are going out there to meet people. Pia you realize madem wa church man, after church pasi amesema now may the grace. Msichana ametoka mbio ni kama anaenda kufit gauni ya harusi. Uko single. Unatembea haraka seriously. Then unapata mdem when you are single also dress to showcase you are single.
So how do people dress? Should people dress?
That's when you need to invite me for another show.
I think we
So you realize that as a single person, dress and behave single.
Yeah.
Where do you hang out? Wewe mdemu mwenyewe hujaijipeleka out, unatarajia Brayo akizunguke huko akuja kupeleke out. So you see, you also need to check your dating market. Wewe uko single, profile yako even kwa social media iko private. No wonder ukidate wangu na watu wanakujanga na kupiga heartbreak, kwa sababu you ought to be an outgoing person. Uko
Mwache kuweka vitu private.
I know. So you look at it as a single person in church. Also does not mean go out there for dates. Going out for dates does not mean that you're going to date this person.
Yeah.
Get to interact with this person.
Yeah.
That is why in my book, Maximizing Your Singlehood, is actually a period for you to go out, meet people, explore places.
Yeah.
You know, kama hata hujaijipeleka, unapata mtu, the other day the president talked of, wale watu wanaongea wajaenda airport.
Yeah.
Take that as a challenge.
Yeah.
Enda airport, kuna place wanauzanga chai pale. Enda jinunulie chai hata kama ni whichever amount. Usikunywe hiyo chai, nusa tu polepole. Utaona mzungu anakuja na by the way, what do you do? Unamwambia I sell mishiri, anashangaa what is mishiri? Oh, let's have a conversation, you get.
Yeah.
So through that you develop a network. That is why in your singlehood as a church person, build and invest in destiny relationships.
Yeah.
Whereby have friends, go out there for conferences, go, just explore. So just to answer us, you was our church, yes, we understand. Sisi wa maboy wa church, at some point we are not romantic. Because we feel ni dhambi kwambia dem sijui umeiva, unakaa vizuri. It's a compliment.
Yeah.
And pia maboy wa church, looking good, smelling nice. See, uchafu si part of the gift of the Holy Spirit.
It's not.
So we ought to change the narrative, and it trickles down from a place of everybody taking full responsibility. If today you, Sharon, you're going to take like 5 girls, tell them that you are single people. This is something that you really need to embrace. Isikaini kama burden, isikaini kama ni jail term, isikaini kama curse unatafuta deliverance from. So we embrace that, whereby msa akimwambia, Brayo akimwambia we go out for a date, does not mean that we're date with your clothes on.
Yes.
You get?
Yes. Very true. Ukweli. Date with your clothes on.
Yeah. So meet our say nini, explore new places, be romantic, soma articles, improve on your language and what have you. Ndio usiende tu kuambia dem, hey, you look pretty, anakuambia wa mna have conversation, anakuambia wewe kwenda,
Yeah, I think, but then that's a very important topic, because there are people you cannot associate with because you cannot speak well. Because for me, even my friends know, if you cannot speak well, then we are not, why are we having this conversation?
So basically there is a lot whereby the church is not the 4 corners. It's all about you and I, whereby can we take responsibility? Like Beauty here, can he take responsibility in terms of everybody in his space? Can you be a voice of reason to them and guide them through? And through that, we are going to have a better society. Ndio mademu wetu hatakuwa heartbroken. You ladies mnattend a lot of conferences, mnafunzwa about submission, perfect. But a man, sisi men, we are not ready to handle a submissive woman. So the same way tunataka Proverbs 31 woman. Also that Proverbs 31 woman. Woman needs an Ephesians 5 man.
Yes.
So that we
combine.
Yeah.
There's something you've talked about, though in passing, about accountability with your friends. I want you to talk about having accountable friends, because you see at times probably as young people we tend to jump from one person to another because we lack accountability. But if I have an accountable person, for example I tell you, this is the guy I'm dating. So if you see me with another guy who is not this guy, you'll ask me, Sharon, what's happening?
That is very important. And my advice also to ladies, never date a headless man. A man who is not under authority, because a man who is under authority is a man of authority. Because this man needs to offer you direction, protection, all those kind of things, not only penetration yenye iko saizi. So it is key for you look at this person, who this person submits under, who is this person accountable to? Today, Sharon, we are dating and nikufanyie kitu unaniambia niaje, I'll tell so and so about this thing. Unaona na shrink na kwambia no tujafikishana hapo. That is a person who will lead you somewhere. Also the same way to a man. Never date a woman mwenye he talks down about everybody. Huyu anakwambia mimi hakuna mtu ananitishia. Run for your life. That is a red flag. So it is very key whereby get into a relationship and date a person whereby your relationship can be private but not a secret.
Yes, exactly.
So unapata we are getting into relationships whereby ni kama cult. Hii kitu hakuna mtu anajua.
By the way,
so it's not necessarily ukuja ni post on social media, but at least let me introduce you to the most important people in my life. But siku hizi tumepatana Nairobi. The next minute imegongwa na simu lango, imesuguliwa na si sufuria. So accountability plays a major role in your relationship.
I think it's very important to have accountability.
Just to also to add on whereby you see when you are in love, your brain goes on holiday.
Yes, true. I agree.
So
it's true. It's true. 100%.
So there are some things you cannot be able to see. But when you have somebody who you are accountable to, who will tell you what you need to hear and not what you want to hear, whereby through that you see, atakwambia, hey Sharon, umse ako hivi na hivi na hivi na hivi. What do you think? So it's very important.
I think that it's an important thing that we need, and I think that is something we are really lacking, especially in this generation where people were like, tuende kaende. You know, I don't have to answer to someone. Mbona ni answer to someone, you know, and also having people, what you've mentioned about talking about real stuff, and also having people who are important to you, meeting your partner.
Kwa sababu pia na tafadhali usafi si just kuosha nguo, ku clean your house, kukuwa na boyfriend mmoja na girlfriend ama girlfriend mmoja pia ni usafi tafadhali. So it's healthy.
It's actually healthy. It's very healthy. So we've talked about red flags in this relationship now. Haya. So tuseme huyu mtu ameenda, this lady, this gentleman has gone. Things have happened. They have had sex with this girl and now they don't want them anymore. How does this girl recover now from now this whatever that has happened to, you know, even having self-esteem and issues?
You see, even before talking about that, nobody, people need to know, nobody breaks up with you suddenly. They broke up with you long time ago. It's you only who you are realizing now. And wanaume wacha mimi niseme hii kitu. Then, by the time Sharon, I'm seeing you this way, najua the direction of the relationship. Najua huyu ni wa kugonga na kusonga. So tusidanganyane, that is the way the psychology of a man is wired. So the earlier you realize that, the better. So wakati sana kuonyesha and learn to date people for who they are, not what you want to be. So umeshaona msa amekuonyesha tu all these kind of signs. Hata mkienda naye kutembea restaurant, supermarket, anaenda tu bed section. Huyo tu anataka tu bedroom gymnastics. You look at it. So you look at it, there is nothing yenye wewe ndio umekuwa surprise. Hata si tutakusaidia kukua surprise. But this guy broke up with you long time ago. But all said and done, it has happened. In most cases, ladies, you have a tendency of feeling like unaanza talk down, una feel as if you are not enough, that this guy alifika akakuacha. Girl, let me tell you, whatever happened. It does not in any case define you. Do not let that condition define you. Do not let that condition confine you and make you not to receive and perceive love at all given time. So the best thing that you can ever do is forgive the person in the mirror. Translate that love you are trying to give other people to loving yourself. Make an important point in your life that you are going to invest in yourself. You are going to love on yourself so much. Do not try to rush. Because I say, when you rush, you crash. Take so much time validating that person in the mirror. And the other thing, journaling is very key. Write down, be realistic. Maybe there are some things you did in this relationship. If you are not careful, you are going to carry them on to the next relationship. After journaling and find a person who can walk the journey with you. Look at some of the mistakes that you actually made from the previous relationship. Build on that. then take time, cool your heels before moving on to the next relationship. But siku hizi tunaambiwanga nini, ladies kwa circle zenyu mnaambiananga the best way to get over a man is to get under another one.
It's true, but that's actually it's called serial dating.
Imagine.
Yeah. So you get from this one.
But you're hurting yourself.
Okay,
You're hurting yourself. It's just like taking painkillers for another person's headache. So you're not helping yourself.
Yeah.
You will be bleeding on this person, and yet this person did not hurt you. So take time to heal. Take time completely. That time, go out there, meet people, and date people without specialization. Whereby Brayo amekuita, Kevo amekuita, and meet.
Mingle, but do not specialize. So you know which kind of person you want, and so this is even where you learn about the non-negotiables and the negotiables. And a question I have: do a person, not even a lady or a man, generally, do you think people attract the same kind of people because of where they're coming from or their relationships they have been into?
You can. There are two things that come in play. One, remember you attract who you are at the end of the day. And in attracting who you are, that's why you got to be very real with some of the traumas. Some traumas can cause you attract people who your moral moral fabric does not identify. In the extent whereby maybe umetoka from your previous relationship, umsakuwa nakupatia attention. So you will find mimi niko idol, nakupatia all the attention. You will interpret it as love. So you see, you've come from a place whereby you've not dealt with this thing. And you've not come to a place whereby your purpose and your vision is in synchrony. So you'll fall for anything that will come and pretend like it's giving you love. So unapata maybe ule mse, we were dating and I was so busy, sikuwa na kutext. So mimi umenipata mimi niko free, niko na wifi ya free. You get? Na kutext, hi, you get? So una feel, msana ananipenda, oh my goodness, he has just called. Nakwambia I love you, maybe na practice English.
Oh my God.
Yeah, so it's a place of, have you healed from your past traumas? You get? Identify some patterns in your life and deal with them. Be realistic, because you can never arrest what you keep on caressing. So you have to be very realistic with it.
You have to point out this is what is making me do certain things this way, and this is how I'm going to.
Yeah, so that you heal, so that you get into a relationship as a whole person. Yeah.
So how do you heal? How do you start the healing journey? Because I think this is the craziest. Yeah. How do you heal from this past relationship, past traumas, past hurt?
That's why we are creating a narrative that therapy is not expensive, and it's only expensive if you don't see its need. If you really see the need, you will make excuses. You will not make excuses. But if you don't see its need, you'll be like, you don't need it. But the simplest way for you to heal is for you. We can sit here, we can advise you, but at the end of the day, you have to make a deliberate decision.
Yes.
You see, I always put it simply, acts, whereby, have you accepted? C, make the choice. Then T, like transformation journey, whereby this thing is an inside job, whereby you decide we can only do as much. And in terms of acceptance, ni kama saizi, when we were kids, we will go, unapanda kwa mti ya mapera and whatever. Ukiwa kwa huo mti, alafu umekalia ile branch, ama umesimama kwa branch, alafu you realize the branch is breaking. Ukijaribu kwanza kustruggle, ukianguka utaumia sana. But ukikuwa zile za, let me just anguka, you will not hurt yourself so much. What do I mean? If you realize that you've messed and you realize that you are in a mess, the best thing you can never do is accept. Accept that you are in a hole. Then from that, make that deliberate decision. Deliberate decision. Take a book and a pen. Andika chini. It shows that you're very intentional about it. Then seek help. And seeking help does not mean that you are weak. Actually, strong people who seek for help. It's a sign of true greatness. It's a sign of insecurity for you to assume that you're okay. So do not try to bottle what you feel. Do not try to run away from the reality, whereby you want to look like a public success yet a private failure. So you got to be in that space and surround yourself with guys who will be able to tell you again what you really need to hear and not what you want to hear. Because in that time you are there pity parting. Guys will be like, sasa utafanya in my circle, Sharon, I'm going through something, then you come and tell me sasa utadu at you are like unaomboleza na mimi. I will run away from you because I need you to come and tell me, okay, this thing is not working, but this is the solution.
Yes.
And that is what friends do. You need to have people who will challenge you to think through the same thing but in a different way. So after this, you need to know who are your pals. And pals, do not let circumstances like this at you too, because there is a way misery attracts and likes company. So you need to understand your partner. We call them our pals. I begin by the first P. Does this person understand your power? Does this person understand your prayer requests? Does this person understand like what you're trusting God for? The other person, the other does this person understand your altitude, your attitude? And how can they help you go through that? Do this person understand your low season? Do this person, and how are they going to help you come out of that low season? So you have to be very intentional and categorize your friends based on the value they're bringing on the table. And the question also begins from a place of which value have you been bringing to your friends? You cannot pour from an empty cup. So you got to be a person who is very intentional about your friendship. And through that, you'll be able to walk a journey with these guys who will also help you heal.
You've talked about having a person. Okay, sorry. Right. Having a person who holds you accountable, right? So, just a little bit away from that, is there a way that you know this person, for example, my boyfriend, is leading me somewhere, or is there a way? Is there a way you can tell huyu kuna mahali tunaenda, lakini hivi vile na. What are these things you will check out for in a serious man?
In a serious man, you see, number one thing kwanza ni hiyo, is this person helping you achieve and pursue passion or purpose passionately? Minus love in the picture. Is this person your best friend? Whereby can you talk about everything and anything?
Whereby, at any time.
So we are dating, and yet, Sharon, I cannot be vulnerable with you. So vulnerability has a way of painting onto you whether this person is serious, whether this person is just making like anakutumia. So the other thing is, when you met the two of you, how have you made this person better? I met you when you were just having one camera. Not necessarily, not directly nimekusukuma, but at least nimekupush in a way, whether financially, just in a way that you've become a better version of yourself. Can you freely talk about your aspirations with me and be like, oh manze, tunaweza sukuma? You get? So through that, you'll be able to gauge this person. Then, more importantly, can you seek God with this person?
Yes, very important.
Yeah. Can you seek God with this person? Yeah.
Okay, so there's something that normally goes around, and it's a question people answered, just on your point of seeking God together. Can you date a guy who is not born again and you're born again and the relationship thrives? it's a question that is always asked.
It's always asked.
Yeah.
This is my honest opinion. The same way nitatumia ile analogy ya Mog. Umse ni handsome. Umse ako fiti, ako na six pack, but amekufa. Will you date that person?
No.
You will not. So why are you trying to date a person who is not spiritually sound? And the best thing that you can ever do, at least try so much, date a person who you profess the same faith. Because time one amka hivi namwambia, you know what, me if God is leading me to a fasting season, Buraya haelewi.
Anakuuliza,
What is
what
that?
is that?
You-
What are you fasting? What is fasting again?
Yes.
Uh-huh.
So it is spiritual compatibility is very important. Never compromise on that. Is either you are a Christian or you are not a Christian. There is no gray area there. Yeah.
I think also for me, one verse that really encourages me is two cannot walk together unless they agree,
yeah.
and then you cannot be
Equally unyoked.
yes, that is the verse I was looking for. So every time I feel like huyu unajua as human beings we are like huyu nitampreachia okay, huyu nitamchange. By the way, is there anything like changing someone?
Especially, you see, men, we are hunters. Nita change, nita camouflage because this is what you want. The moment I get in under your knickers, nitarudi back to factory settings. That is why you can never change a man. The only man who can never change ule amevaa diaper na ule mwenye ako mog.
Wengine hakuna uwezi, you cannot change.
Kama mama yake ama mzazi wake or guardian, mtu ako na meno 32. Kwanza especially mmekutana naye Nairobi. Unataka kumchange kwa nini?
Ati mmekutana naye Nairobi. Wanaume wa Nairobi, they are known to be hard people.
You can't change. You can't change. Ata pretend to amechange. Then after some time the mask will fall off. Arudi back to factory settings.
Yeah. And I think that is why many people are, because especially if a man learns you love this, then he'll give you this because that is what you want.
One day we'll talk about what do you discuss in date.
Yeah,
because that's where people go wrong.
Yes.
I want a man who prays. Mimi nataka tu kugonga hiyo kitu. Takupigia hata saa 6 usiku nikuombe.
Are you serious?
I'm just being honest.
But I think pure consistency.
Yeah, but you see consistency till some time. But because you're in love, you cannot see those.
Oh my, kwanza sisi, for ladies, I think our brains literally shut down when it needs to be studied because, okay, is it for you? Is it like that for you guys?
The way, you see, men we are hunters and we are project oriented. Is we are clear on what we want. As much as I cannot clearly tell you, but if you are wise enough, you will clearly see what this person is doing, and you'll always see the way you are just saying. In terms of consistency in what they are, you'll just
I go like but they have been meaning to call you, but I've been procrastinating. You've been procrastinating to call me.
Yeah, cause na pia unaweza pata mse kuna ile Sharon, I can talk to you kwa simu uone kweli this is a heart to heart conversation. But kuna ile tu I'm talking to you. That's why there's some people who will talk to you at their free time, and there's some people who will free their time to talk
to you. Very true. And I think that is a man who wants to keep you.
Yeah.
That is a man who wants to have a very serious relationship with you. Yeah. So I think you had mentioned, but I want you to go now in a little bit deeper on why do men live after sex? Wow.
Men live after sex. It's a weird place to begin, whereby unapata mdem, umepata na mdem pia Nairobi. That guy does not satisfy me. Compared to who?
Okay. So this is the lady telling the man.
Yeah, this man does not satisfy me. Huyu anajaribu kukuambia mileage iko mtito wa ndei imeteremka. Anyway, so so there is nothing as bad, because men, we want to be compared to the worst, not to the best.
Oh, okay. Tell me about it.
Because today, leave alone even in the sexual circles, today I'm your guy. You come and tell me, ile gari ya ule mse, ama ule mse anatreatingi bibi yake vizuri, I'll shut my brain.
Oh.
Yeah, I'll shut my brain.
So what do you want?
I want you to tell me, ule mse, you treat me better than? I will do everything to improve.
Are you serious?
Yes, men, we want to be compared with the worst.
Ladies, it's a language we've never understood.
Yes. Then, what you tell a man, if today you tell a man I'm not good, I will do anything humanly possible to prove you right. If today I tell a woman, I tell you, hata ufanyangi hiyo show vizuri, you will do everything humanly possible to prove me wrong.
Yeah, true. Very true. 100%.
Yeah. So ukiniambia hata you did not satisfy me.
Okay. Oh, people say
People do say, I'll be in the counseling space, I'll tell you for free. People do say. So kuna hiyo pressure for performance whereby I'm not enough for her. So many, you've bruised my ego. So the best thing ni, I take my legs on my shoulders, I flee.
So is it a predetermined thing, or is it something that happens after?
Remember men, hatukuachangi tu hivyo. Tulikuacha kitambo. So nilikuwa tu natafuta excuse. So inaanzanga na hiyo comparison. Tumeenda hata na wewe kwa place. Umeanza kucompare bank account yangu na msee mwingine. So my goal itakuwa nigonge mimi nisonge. And that is the only, because men also, just also why we live, it was a project. It was a done thing. So I'm having, that's why unaona tukidate, I'm giving you all the attention wakati bado na kuchase. Ukishaingia tu box yangu hivi.
Una relax.
I'm like,
and why is that?
Because
it happens so many
yeah,
times.
because you are mine.
Unapata mnaongea mpaka 2 a.m.
Yeah.
But ukishaingia hivi box yes.
Because unajua kwa nini? You are wewe ni wangu. Ilikuwa campaign season. So it's a project. It's the way we've registered in our mind. The project done. So not unless as a woman, you have to be very intentional. Give me something to chase after you. So that is why I want you to give me your intelligence. Don't check what your mama gave. Check to me what you have in between your ears. So it is a place whereby, give me a reason, whereby I'll be looking forward to have a conversation with you. So that I'm like, wow, every now and then when I meet you, you have something fresh. You get? That is why men will never want to date their fans. We want to date people who will be able to tell us some realities.
Who is able to go on
celebrate,
head on for you.
Celebrate me in public but correct me privately. You get? When you clap here, Allan Lawrence say, you talked so nicely on that show. Yani, but we have conversation, by the way, hapo ulichoma. You get? I'm like, oh, and I'm willing because you are connected with me. I'm looking at you as an ally. For example, kama the incidents of sex, whereby utaniambia, by the way, that thing you didn't, you get? So you connect with me, understand. It will be easy for me to correct because we are fighting in the ring. We are not fighting out the ring. You get? So that is also another thing that comes in place. Also, people need to view sex as not the finality of something, but need to view sex as it is just part.
Yeah, it's part of it.
Yeah, because today, do you know young people, we are having more sex than married people? Whereby hata siku tunaweka conference to teach married people style deadly. Kuna ile wengine wana swing from the chandelier anyway. So you realize today you sit down with a married person. They will tell you they used to think that sex is everything. Sex is just part of it. Because even if you're going to have sex, do you know in 24 hours how many times are you going to have sex? Like 10 minutes. So you realize even in your whole entire time, if you're going to be married, you are going to have sex less than 30 hours. So we need to pursue something higher than sex. So if we are going to retain ourselves in relationships, what are we really pursuing beyond sex? So from that, it is easier to have a conversation, and it begins from a place of, are we friends? So that even if minus the sex in the picture, we'll still have a conversation, we'll still grow together. Then the other thing is some traumas. Some people have not healed from traumas. So akona rebound. Anakuja tu, ni tu wacha ni revenge. Pata tu ya kitu mimi nigonge msee. Nitagonga na si mlango. Alafu ni songe. Alafu the other part, men, we want to appease our ego. Ndio nikana maboys manze ule dem manze niligonga. That's why as a woman, don't be excited that some people are dating you. Tulika kwa ile boys place.
You guys talk about
it. Wameongea wakasema ule alinipea. You see, sex to men, the way men we are wired. It's just a way of emptying our balls, sorry to use that. For a woman, it's an intimate thing. So for you guys, It's something that
It's deeper than just the sex. Because I think pia, but just to cut you short kidogo, for us, for ladies, if the lady sleeps with you, then
and
she really wants
once,
to, yeah,
yeah,
she really wants
because
to.
this is my body, this is my treasure. I'm giving my whole. That's when I was asking them. After all I did to him, na mwanaume, it was just only but sex. To you guys, sex is you treasure it so much.
Yeah.
Then the other thing is that is why spend more time with your boyfriend, not even sexually, just for you to have a conversation. Do you know after some time umse ataki hata kuongelesha, not that he's cheating on you, because men, when we talk to you emotionally, our emotional tank goes down. I need to be off to recover. So the same thing happens after sex. So for you want to connect. For me, I want to withdraw and recover my emotional tank.
Okay. Oh, all right.
You get?
Now a lot of things are starting to make
Yeah.
sense. Yeah.
So emotional tank needs to be full. So by that time, that is where you need to understand when a man is just a boy, he wants to play, and when the man is a man now. So ndio unapata boys will not feel anything.
Yeah.
But a real man wants that time to recover, to rejuvenate, emotionally. So wewe umekuwa zile, oh my goodness, unless maybe you are having traumas. If today you go to Koinange Street, find that lady, genuinely talk to her, unapata there is a disconnect. Si kitu anataka. So whereby to them ni maybe rebound or something, there is something that really happened. But a real woman values sex, values like her body. She cannot just be throwing herself around. But for us men, I'm sleeping with you, then I'm thinking of sleeping with another person because I've conquered you.
Oh my God. Oh, that's a very interesting topic. It's a very interesting conversation you've started. And my next question will be, so is there sex for pleasure and pressure?
Yeah, there is.
Uh-huh.
It's happening. Oh my.
Uh-huh.
Nairobi, it's happening.
Uh-huh.
Whereby some people, we are just people. Yani today you might have sex out of a relationship. Hakuna kitu watu wanaongelelea. So msee amekuja tu pale ni tujibambe because there is no higher purpose for this relationship. Whereby umekutana na msee, there is hata ajui what you really want. Na kuna ile point ya I really want to prove a point. Whereby ni pressure tu uko nayo. I really want to prove to this lady I'm a man enough. And if you reach to a point as a lady or a man, you want to prove a point, you failed. You've actually failed. Because it's not about the action, the motive of the action is what counts.
Is what counts. Yeah. All right. Amazing. So will you know that this person only wants sex and aende ama hautajua? You'll know after it has happened.
You will know. Ni wewe ndio umerealize tu saizi. Wewe ndio umerealize. Ndio najua sasa hata mademu wana hit and run.
Tell me about it.
Yeah. You'll just know because the kind of conversations we are having.
If all the conversations are around sex.
Sex. Also just my interaction with women.
Yeah,
you'll
that's also another thing.
Yeah, you'll just
very
know.
important thing actually.
Yeah, that is why mimi let me just divert a little bit. Mimi nimekuja nimekukatia na unajua niko na more than 3 baby mama. What makes you sasa but wewe nakwambia me have changed. You're just the next candidate of being a baby mama. Mimi nimekwambia mimi and it's just a way I'm entertaining myself. So you'll know. And how do you know this? Have a person who has the best of your interest at heart. To the extent, people like that mentor of yours, that friend of yours who will instill sense in you. Utamwambia, yes, we went for a date with this guy. These are some of the things we discussed. But because we're all in love, you cannot be able to see at our own. So you will just know from that very, very place. Umeenda hata kwa hoteli, mko kwa restaurant. Unaangalia tu macho yake venye msana behave. Mabro nimechoma lakini ni sawa. Acha tu tuseme hii kitu tutoke. So yeah, that is what is happening. Yeah.
Okay. I think it's something that is written all over, but maybe sometimes we just ignore and we are like, huyu ni mtu wangu, ata change tu. Mbona mnasema hivyo? And then for us ladies, what tunatetea watu? Our men.
Mnawatetea kwa sababu naturally you guys are mothers. You want to mother us. And men, acha niwaambie madem wenyewe wanatusikiza. Wanaume, we don't understand the language of love. Don't strain to love us.
What language do you understand?
Because let me use an example. Unapata this guy ako kwa production. Kazi yake anapenda kamera.
Yes.
Sawa?
Kama production.
Kama production mse wetu. So what you need to do, just love and be much interested in what
he does.
Yeah. You get?
Okay.
Like, babes, ni aje? Ujua hata interest, kamera ina cost pesa ngapi? You know.
This is where we miss it.
Yes. Nyinyi mnataka kutupenda. Do you know telling a man I love you? Asubuhi kidogo umenitumia text I love you. Hey, I'll be nagging. Hiyo ni nagging. We don't understand. Our mind will rebel. We don't. So you love what I'm doing. That is why biblically Eve aliletwa the Garden of Eden, the place of assignment for Adam. So how are you helping this guy that way? So through that, you'll make this man even pursue you even further. Juu nimekutananga tu na maslay queen huku nje. Hawaelewi. So what is so unique about you?
So you men want uniqueness.
We want uniqueness.
Na mbona msemi?
Tutawaambia. Alafu wanaume pia. Tuache kuja kubragia madema tio. Acha nichome. Tuache kubragia tio niko na inches. Women of today wanataka hackers. Title deed, logbooks.
Intelligence.
Intelligence.
Yeah. What are you telling me? What conversation do we have?
Can I tell you something?
Yeah.
Men, sometimes huwa tunaringa ati udem. Mimi nimekatia udem. Manzeni udem alikukatia. Psychologically.
Yeah.
It's another whole area.
It's a whole different area.
Because now, do you know, a woman, ukiwalk into this place hivi, we shall survey the entire room. Unajua who should talk to you and who should not talk to you.
True. Very true. 100%.
So usifurahia ati udemali, she only talked to you because she wanted.
Yeah.
So do not brag about it. So, and men of today, a serious man, is so much interested in like what is in your brain.
Yeah.
That's why I've always said, men of today, we are more interested in not only in your bedroom skills.
Yeah.
We want to see your skills also in the boardroom.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
And as a woman, do not feel intimidated. Ati mimi siwezi hata jinunulia gari, nitascare wanaume. A real man who is so much interested in you will not be scared for who you are becoming.
Yeah.
They will actually meet you in your element.
Yeah.
Today maybe you are driving, I'm not driving. Do you know nitakuja niendeshe gari yako kama yangu, ni kudrop job, niende na gari yako.
Job.
Why? Because I'm not intimidated. So men,
Yeah.
let's do something with our own lives. To the extent that let's not be bragging about things. Na wacha niwapatie hii ni tip 101. Usiwahi peleka dem out as a man. Unaanza kuji-explain, I have this, I have this.
Thank you. Thank you. You do. You actually do, by the way. You do. You miss
Usiwahi
it.
jaribu.
Actually, for us ladies,
You are
if
not
do
impressed.
That, yeah, we are not impressed. Because why are you telling me that? You're telling me about a car, a shamba, a house?
Yeah.
I mean, what's that? Niambia vitu zenye.
It makes sense.
Tell me intelligent. Because for me, actually, I hate it.
So it's a place whereby never try. Ati mimi hata sina do. Sawa, Minister of Finance. Don't try those
it's actually a deal breaker for us ladies. Yeah, ukianza kukuja kutubrag, for me it's ukikuja uniambia you on our first date, red flag.
Pia unakuja kwanza kubrag ati niko na inches. That's why I was saying women, they don't want those things.
They don't want, we actually don't want those things. Kwanza tuna feel
when red flag, hata si red flag, red sea.
Yeah. So probably the last question as we wrap up. So how is there a way to rekindle love? Do people really rekindle love?
Don't try that thing. It will waste you. Because kama umse hakupendi, don't try to force issues. It's an uphill task. Whereby wewe uko at 70 sawa, umse ako zero. So trying to pull this person, trying to understand you, by the time anakuja kukuelewa, you'll not be in the same level, atakuacha. What do I mean? To the extent whereby date this person when they are very fulfilled. Date this person, do not try to do mentorship. And be careful of the things that you tend to tolerate, because whatever you tolerate, you're empowering this person on how they are going to treat you. And never reach to a point whereby you're trying to force issues whereby there is no love, but wewe unajaribu kuforce kitakuramba.
It happens a lot of times.
Yeah. And even it's worse because watu mliachana alafu unasema ati ex wangu arudi. Unaona ile kapata alikuwa maacha hapo kwa pulmonary artery hapo kidogo. Ndiye atakuja akate sasa. Because this person you are vulnerable to them. They know your weaknesses, they know your strength and everything. So akikuja ile mission kidogo anakuja kumalizia. So angalia zile relationships, people try to go back to their exes. They never work. You'll just remain in circles. Yeah. So never try to rekindle. Kama you see, why are you trying to perform miracles? This person, when see Jesus, in miracle haiko itakuwest.
Do men regret living after sex?
Men, sio nilikuwa mission. Yeah, unless a man was very much intentional. Yeah, because it's only in the space of sex that's where the boy side of a man manifests more. So you have to be careful at that mukifika engagement ya sex. As a lady, be careful. Are you interacting with the man or are you interacting with the boy?
The boy, yeah.
So, because at that particular time, boy anakuja atakuspendwa pendwa na si chapati. Boy ameenda gym. I have a mission to accomplish.
Guy, and do men stay? Do men stay after sex?
I like what you've said. Do men, not
boys.
Yeah, men will stay. Intentional men will stay, because it's so tiring. It's so tiring for men. The love thing, because men we are very intentional. We are very but women are, you guys are emotional about it. So that is why how do you know that women are very emotional? Today you meet with your girls, the first thing, by the way kuna mtu. But sisi sasa hivi you introduce us hapa, utasikia kila mtu anasema I do this. Yeah, your place your marriage.
They don't talk about.
Yeah, because we are very much intentional. Ndio hata sasa hivi tukia conversation as men, I meet men, utakuwa zile tukishajiintroduce, wewe that's when I'll determine if I'm going to have your number. Yeah, that is what is happening. Unlike you guys mmepatana, ni girls, ni wachache. It's easier for you to have their contact.
Yeah.
See, we are very much intentional. Nitakuwa na namba yake kwa sababu najua nikitaka camera work and what have you.
Yeah, you'll take his number. Oh, okay, amazing. So how, the last question now, how do ladies, sitaki kusema girls, how do ladies communicate their expectations, or how do they set their boundaries so that they don't feel used after,
in simple terms, cultivate the art of friendship with this person, whereby you can discuss everything and anything with this person. This person needs to be your safe space. This person needs to be your safe haven, to the extent whereby he's not intimidated by who you're becoming, whereby you can freely talk about the issues you're facing, you can freely talk about even your sex life and everything. Yeah, so that is why as a lady, you're looking for a brother figure in a guy. You are looking for a father figure in a guy. You are looking for a lover figure in a guy. So as a man, if I cannot be able to navigate the three, please don't play with somebody's heart. Find a hobby. So it's
play football.
Play football, cheza hizo vitu zingine. But men, we are intentional. So utajua tu, and it's cause ni ladies wao mna feeling ati wacha nipeleke vitu pole pole, wacha ni sisi muuliza ati who we are, ama muuliza what's the direction of this. You guys fear, but it's high time to ask. The only time a lady will ask that question is only on the sex bed.
Okay.
Yeah.
What are we?
Mtu ndakwambia we are Arsenal fans.
Guy.
We are children of God. You get?
Yeah.
Have that
have that conversation. But can women start the conversation?
Absolutely, yes.
Kwa sababu watu wanasema, if you're not asked to be a girlfriend, don't assume.
Exactly, cause unapata wasee, mimi nakuja nakunulia gift, na assume na kupigianga simu tu, we talk. Any love that is not communicated is not love. So, but you ladies, mimi nakudate cause mimi nitakuwa tu very open. Mimi nakudate because of your body. But why can't you also date me because of what you want and what you need? You get? Cause utajua. That is why ladies always ask say randomly, by the way, what do you love about me? So mimi nakupenda tu, is natural. Hakuna cha natural. Tena atakuwa cha natural.
Where?
You get? Yeah, ask them. No, so that also you improve on that. Yeah. And also you have whatever that you love about your guy. Yeah. Be very clear so that we end up wasting each other's time.
And also talk about what you don't love about them.
So, but the bottom line is, it's better for you to wait other than to waste your time. There is a way when you engage in sex, you blind yourself. There are some things you cannot come to reality with. So, young people, our generation, there is still hope. Let's date with our clothes on. There are so many. Mimi sijaenda pale Kenyatta Hospital, bed number 17. What is happening? Ule jamaa ako pale anakewa drip juu hajakulana.
Are you serious? What do you mean?
I mean,
does it happen?
Yani what I mean, unapata tumeenda usi upate msee, atule msee ako pale amekewa drip. Hakuna kitu kama hiyo. So that energy unajaribu kufanya sijui style deadly. Transform that energy, do something with your life.
End up jengo.
Hakuna trophy for ati this person is rewarded for their sexual prowess.
Yeah,
there is no. But we've seen many people who have wasted their destinies because of sex. Sex is more spiritual than physical. So guys, if a person is serious about you, they will wait. Anything that is taken outside its confinement is dangerous. Sex is absolutely sweet, but within the confines of marriage. Because what you take it outside marriage, you are empowering fornication. You're empowering a lot of insecurities. Kwa sababu the moment the two of you will commit in a relationship, these are some of the things we used to do in dating. So it bring a lot of insecurities kwa hii relationship and what have you. So men, please, whatever that is in between your legs is an altar. Never allow an erection to give you direction. Reach to that level, have control. And a man who cannot control their zip is a boy.
Hey, points deadly. Where? You guys, where? Actually, what? A man who cannot control his zip is a boy.
Does not even deserve to be in the circle of men. Does not deserve. And ladies, whatever that is in between your legs is an altar to glorify God. If this person cannot take you to the altar, cannot introduce you to the most important people, do not try to fast track the process for him. Deny them visa to Bangkok.
True.
Thailand ifungwe.
Kabisa.
Sex is cheap. Men can get it anywhere. Yeah.
Hey, well, I don't even feel like I want to end the episode because we are learning a lot from here. And thank you so much for coming. I think it's high time we have some few more episodes with you because there is a lot of wisdom we need to tap into. And yeah, thank you so much for coming. It's been an amazing show. I know even my camera person can agree with me. This one has been a great show. So thank you very much, guys, for watching Off the Cuff with me, Sharon Kamau, and of course our guests, Allan Lawrence. And we are shooting from the old house resort, Kino, along Waiyaki Way. And please make sure you visit them and see what they offer. They have amazing cuisines you don't want to miss. Thank you very much.